If you are interested in history, the thought that ice can freeze something and keep it in virtually immaculate condition will astound you. So much about our past and human ancestors has been revealed as a result of items discovered frozen in time. There are numerous frightening objects discovered frozen under the snow. Here are the top 10 creepiest things found frozen in ice. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 10. Andre's Arctic Expedition's Remnants. S.A. Andre, a Swedish balloonist, set out to reach the North Pole by hot air balloon in the late 1800s. In July 1897, he and two pals left out and were never seen or heard from again. Their remains were discovered in 1930 by an expedition studying local glaciers. The discovery included preserved picture film, which allowed us to witness the catastrophe firsthand, including photos of the crashing balloon. The balloon had fallen only 2 days after takeoff, and the guys had returned south. They died around 3 months later. Number 9. A large number of bones. A team of researchers discovered some unusual stuff frozen in Antarctica in 2016. There were nearly a ton of fossils found on James Ross Island that were 65 to 70 million years old. The majority of them were either ancient sea species or the ancestors of modern-day ducks. But it wouldn't be as spectacular if they didn't also find gigantic dinosaur bones, like those of the Mosasaurus. The relics date back to the last days of the dinosaurs on Earth. Number 8. Otzi, the Iceman. Otzi is probably the most well-known natural mummy in the world. Otzi, discovered in 1991 at the border between Austria and Italy, is the naturally mummified corpse of a man who died around 3,300 BC. The mummy was discovered by German tourists. They were strolling along a mountain route in the Tistel Alps when they discovered the mummy's upper half jutting out of the ice. The man is thought to have bled to death after being wounded by an arrow. Number 7. Sea spiders. If you're not afraid of spiders yet, these terrifying creatures in Antarctica might change your mind if you're lucky enough to see them on an Antarctic cruise. They're not spiders at all, but rather a type of prehistoric sea arthropod. In retrospect, that doesn't make them any less frightening. They are found throughout the world and can be as small as 1 millimeter in size, unless you go to the terrifying Antarctica, where polar gigantism is a thing. These underwater terrors can reach a leg span of 25 centimeters. Number 6. A preserved mummy head. Archaeologists discovered mummies in the Zeleny Yar burial site in the Russian town of Salakert in 2017. They discovered 2 mummies, one of which was an adult woman and the other a newborn. These mummies are thought to be 900 years old and from an undiscovered medieval civilization. The female mummy was the only female in the burial cemetery, prompting some to believe she was a part of society's upper crust. It is also noteworthy that only her head has been preserved. Her hair and eyelashes can still be seen on the head, and her face has a green hue due to the copper she was buried in. Number 5. Sea monster. It's astonishing that in the age of 200 megapixel photographs, we can still have hazy shots that lead to Sasquatch or UFO hunts on the internet. This is just a satellite image. Regardless, you might get lucky and come across some mythological creatures in Antarctica. The sea monster meets the description of terrifying creatures spotted in Antarctica. It was photographed near Deception Island and has sparked several hypotheses about what it could be. While it is most likely a large whale, it has a threatening, eerie air to it. On Google Earth, the coordinates are 63 degrees, 2 feet 56.73 inches south, 60 degrees, 57 feet 32.38 inches west. Number 4. Bodies of World War I soldiers. During World War I, intensive combat took place in the northern section of Italy in mountainous terrain. Despite the casualties caused by the conflict, violence was not the only thing that claimed the lives of soldiers. An avalanche in the Dolomites killed a large number of soldiers in 1916. It's horrifying to think that a single natural disaster wiped out and killed 10,000 guys. The bodies on this preserved battleground have been appearing throughout the years as a result of the Earth's present warming. It's terrifying to imagine what the men were thinking as they were suffocated under snowdrifts. Number 3. Viruses. One big concern about global warming is that it will release unknown germs into the atmosphere, some of which may be capable of seriously impeding and endangering humans. In 2015, researchers from China and the United States traveled to Tibet's Gulia ice cap and dug a 164-foot hole into the ice to collect samples. They discovered no less than 33 distinct viruses, 28 of which had never been seen by human eyes. We are still a long way from sampling the full viral variety on Earth. That's especially concerning, given that 28 were discovered in a Tibetan glacier alone. Number 2. Yucca the mammoth. A mummified woolly mammoth corpse was discovered in a town near Siberia's Laptev Sea. The mammoth was discovered in 2010 and died around 39,000 years ago. It weighed about 5 tons, even when it was between the ages of 6 and 8. It is presently on display in Moscow and is extremely disturbing. Its face is visible, and stringy strands of light brown hair cling to its body. It is thought to be the world's best preserved mammoth. Number 1. Sacrificed Incan child. 3 mummies were discovered in 1999 at the summit of Lulilico, a stratovolcano in the Atacama Desert. The children of Lulilico are the best preserved mummies in the world. One is a teen girl's body, while the other 2 are children aged 6 and 7. It is assumed that they were slaughtered around the year 1500 as the victims of a human sacrifice intended to ensure a bountiful harvest. They were highly sedated with wine and cocoa, thrown 5 feet underground while sleeping, and abandoned to die. So guys, that was it for this video. What did you think about our video? Let us know in the comments section below. If you are new to our channel, be sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell to get notified about our latest videos. Thanks for watching.